That's too funny. I'm usually on it, but we're like la la la. Nice, excellent. Okay, everyone's like, where are those people? I want to go to Curacao. I'm gonna find out what's going on. They're in the right place, right? That's what we're talking.
Yeah. We are getting visitors, you know. They're coming in.
They're coming.
Yes.
Nice.
Good.
That's excellent. And hopefully agents are taking advantage of your awesome agent rates that you have posted on your page too. Do you see any of that happening, or does it goes directly to the hotels and suppliers, so you guys don't know?
Yes, we do not know unless they tell us, you know. We ask about it, but they have been taking advantage of that, and
good.
There will be more flights coming on, you know, in November, right, Tadesha, with American Airlines?
Nice.
With American Airlines, we'll have United coming back too.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it. So hopefully you guys heard that, you know, that the Curaçao Tourist Board has put together a little flyer and went to all the suppliers, and the suppliers have come back, and they've come back with some great agent rates for you to experience. So from hotel stays, from, you know, a variety of price ranges, and also, of course, I think there's some excursions there and lots of great stuff. Yeah, so make sure you guys take advantage of that if you want to head down. And as we were just talking about, more flights are coming on. Hello from Chicago. Is that California, Maryland? Yep, we're all here. We have agents from coast to coast, east to west, north to south. And sometimes I have an agent that tunes in from Hawaii, which is, I always, I don't know. I get excited about that. New Jersey. Hey, Sheila. So welcome, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate your time. And I know you are all here to learn and get all the updates on Curaçao. Such a great destination. It's just like, you know, hurricane season, clients are like crazy stressed about that. And they're like, where can we go? And, you know, you can say, you can go to Curaçao and you don't have to worry about a thing, right? Am I right or am I wrong, Sean? You're looking at me like this.
No.
You guys are
concentrating, ready to go.
You guys are below the hurricane belt, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. We will highlight that because there's been too many hurricanes already for this short season, and we're still in September, and it goes until the 1st of December.
Yeah. So Curaçao's a great destination. And also, if you have clients who are like, I don't want to be freezing on the beach over Christmas or blah, blah, blah. Again, you guys are
nice and warm,
pretty close to the equator. So it's another, you know, there's tons of reasons to sell Curaçao, but those are two, you know, just like, here you go. This is it. This is the destination. So, all right. So I think we're all here set up. We're live on Facebook. Hello, agents joining us via Facebook Live feed. Thank you. So we're going to get started in just a sec. Just friendly reminder, we want to answer all of your questions today. We are not going to stop until every question is answered. So if you guys wouldn't mind typing questions, if you're with us via Zoom webinars, in the Q&A box, you'll just kind of see it we're using Zoom webinars. So Zoom webinars has this extra little Q&A. Hey, Joyce. So type in the Q&A box. I would greatly appreciate it. Questions only. It'll just be a lot easier for us to find. And if you're in via Facebook, you are welcome to type any questions in the comment area. Okay, and I'll see them. I'm watching you over there too. I think that's it. I think. Oh, wait. I have to introduce our presenters today. I forgot. I just figure everybody knows you. How could they not? So we have Chandra. Hello, Chandra. Would you like to say hello to everybody? And yeah.
Buon tardi, Turende. Mi nombre ta Chandra. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chandra. I'm the trade liaison for the Curaçao Tourist Board for North America. Pleasure, and I'm always happy to be part of Spoiled Agent and my co-worker and colleague, Kadesha. She will say a few words too, and together we'll tell you all about Curaçao today.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. And like Chandra said, it's always a pleasure to work with Spoiled Agent. And of course, Curaçao is going to spoil you with some information today. And we hope you like it. And of course, let those questions coming. We're here to answer all of them. Okay?
All right.
Enjoy it.
Excellent. So Chandra's going to kick things off.
I am going to share my screen.
Chandra and I are going to mute ourselves, maybe hide our cameras, and we'll let you take it over from here, my dear.
So born and raised in Curaçao, it always gives me great pride to talk about my island. Perhaps some of you during this session this will be a refreshing of your memories, how real, different, and authentic my island is. However, to many, still unknown, undiscovered, unspoiled, and yet the place for you to go and unwind, to feel it for yourself. Okay, here we go. Bini means welcome, and Curaçao, the way you pronounce it, it's Curaçao. See that awkward comma right here? It's called a cedilla or a diacritical mark. It denotes that the C needs to be pronounced like an S, so it's not Curaçao, Curaçao, or anything in between. A map of the Caribbean, and Kelly just mentioned about hurricane. I think we're already on the 11th hurricane. It has been so busy in the Caribbean. But remember, in the Caribbean, when there are hurricanes, it's not the whole Caribbean. And what Curaçao can tell you about the Caribbean is that we are located in the most southern part of the Caribbean, and that hurricanes bypass us because our location is on the outer fringes of the hurricane. So if you have clients who want to travel during the hurricane seasons, think of Curaçao. This part here is where you also have the ABC Islands. A, you know, for Sister Aruba, I'm going to mention the name only once, and B for Bonaire, and the C for Curaçao, that is the sea you must see, and there's more to see at just the sea. Some island facts: the weather is nice year-round. The water temperature, you can swim throughout the whole year. And our languages, you heard a little when mi papiamento. It is a mixture of Dutch, English, Spanish, papiamento, and all the countries that was trying to conquer us. And we put all those languages in the bowl, mix it up, and came up with papiamento. Papiamento, the word papia means to talk. So your clients don't have to worry about going to Curaçao because we can communicate with them. Our currency is $1 is 1.77. ATM machines are everywhere, and you have a choice to get US currency or local currency. I'll be talking about the UNESCO World Heritage in a little while. And what I want to talk to you about Curaçao is, because right now we're in Willemstad, we are part of the Dutch Kingdom. The iconic picture you see does resemble Amsterdam, but then with 365 days of nice sunny weather. It's a top attraction with its 17th and 18th century buildings, but some of them still carry the date when the construction was finished. Warehouses used to be on the ground floor and living quarters on the second floor. The Dutch were great merchants, And Curaçao was a booming island where salt was harvested as an important commodity to preserve the
Willemstad, a
herring.
UNESCO World Heritage Site recognized for its unique architecture and harbor, has transformed into the Caribbean's hotspot. With trend-setting boutique hotels, restaurants, and night spots for every taste and budget, all within walking distance of the cruise mega piers. Or visitors can take a tuk-tuk or trolley train tour. Willemstad is divided by Santa Ana Bay, alive with a parade of ships and tugs passing under the Queen Juliana Bridge and through the Queen Emma Floating Bridge. 3 forts watch over the city. Fort Amsterdam, the seat of government. Fort Nassau, with its restaurants overlooking Willemstad. And the Riff Fort, with even more dining options. From there, visitors cross the swinging bridge or ride a free ferry to Kunda. A fun mix of cafes, local stores, and swank specialty shops. Also, there's the Mikveh Israel Emmanuel Synagogue, the oldest still in continuous use in the Western Hemisphere with its original sand floor. A pedestrian bridge links to Scarlo, home of the Maritime Museum. Life-size murals by local artists and grand Baroque mansions. Next stop, Peter Mai, the new place to be. Streets are lined with restaurants, bars, and many of Curaçao's new boutique hotels. Back in Outra Banda, the Cura Ulanda Museum showcases African Caribbean history. Bayfront bistros are the ideal place to hang out and be mesmerized by this bustling seaport town.
You are right in town here, and it is a unique city. It looks like a charming European village. The Queen Emma Bridge is only used for pedestrians, and it is also affectionately called the Swinging Old Lady. She is one of the icons of Curaçao, built in 1888 by Leonard B. Smith, an American honorary consul and entrepreneur. The bridge is supported by 16 pontoons and has 2 diesel-driven propellers that allow the bridge to swing open. So when you're walking on the bridge and you hear a siren and you see people running in both directions, stay calm. Nothing wrong is going on. It's a signal that the bridge is about to open for the sea traffic. And as you're walking, you will encounter the oldest Jewish synagogue in the Western Hemisphere, still in continuous use, that can be traced to 1651, when 12 Sephardic Jewish families migrated to Curaçao from Amsterdam, where they had fled following religious persecution in Spain and Portugal. The floor is covered with sand, symbolizing the muffling of the sound of the footsteps on the prayer room floor, where worshippers were coming and going while being prohibited to follow their religion. It is also signifying that Jewish people wandered for 40 years in the Sinai desert, aimlessly not knowing where to go. Keep moving around and you will see buildings, colorful buildings all around, which are part of the historic area of Willemstad. UNESCO stands for United Nations Educational Cultural Organization. And what does UNESCO really do? They seek to encourage the identification, protection, and preservation of cultural and natural heritage around the world, considered to be outstanding value to humanity. Heritage is our past, what we live with today, and what we pass on to future generations. We wanted to share this with you because we are honored and so proud to be on the same list with Machu Picchu, the Great Wall of China, the Acropolis, the Vatican City, the Taj Mahal, just to mention a few of these great world sites. And this small island named Curaçao is right there. But it's not just in Willemstad where you see and can appreciate the history and beauty of these colorful buildings. We encourage you to rent a car and go explore and experience the island on your own. And yes, we drive on the right-hand side and not on the wrong side. And as you're moving around, I would like you to know that next year, it will be 25 years that the historic area of Willemstad in the city with over 750 sites and monuments was designated a UNESCO World Heritage status, chosen for its outstanding value and integrity. And what do you think of our wonderful, talented artists just painting these murals? They are everywhere. So now I am going to take you to our beaches. What do they say about Curaçao not having beaches? Not so. Let's take a look.
Curaçao has become one of the Caribbean's top beach and water destinations. More than 35 beaches line the calm southern coast. In addition to private resort beaches, Curaçao has splendid public beaches with crystal clear water and amenities including food and drink. Some charge fees and offer additional services such as showers and dive gear. Perhaps most alluring are Curaçao's small, intimate coves and beaches. Beach connoisseurs can rent a vehicle, load a picnic, and create their own private escape. Curaçao's abundance of coral and shipwrecks in shallow and deep water makes snorkeling and diving extremely popular. More than 70 dive sites surround the island. In fact, Curaçao is named one of the best shore dive destinations in the world because of easy access to dive sites and visibility up to 100 feet. A popular day trip is the boat excursion to the uninhabited island of Klein Curaçao to swim with sea turtles and explore shipwrecks. Another excursion takes divers to the Blue Room, an underwater cave off the west coast. Closer to Willemstad, the Sea Aquarium Complex offers experiences centered on ocean research and preservation. The Dolphin Academy trains dolphin experts, while the Dolphin Therapy Center helps children with disabilities. Ocean Lens is an underwater observatory for visitors. Offshore, the Curaçao Underwater Park offers 19 dive sites, pristine reefs, and numerous wrecks. For a deep dive, visitors take Substation Curaçao to 1,000 feet below. Other favorite activities include riding the Aquafari underwater scooter and Sea Bob's powered underwater sled. Topside, visitors love wind and kite surfing and kayaking at Spanish waters, and riding the Zapata flyboard at Yontil Beach.
We have 35 unspoiled, secluded, sandy beaches to be discovered, and what they all share is sparkling, crystal clear waters of 50 shades of blue, not gray. We have public beaches, which means that you just, if you're driving, you park your car and you go to the beach. We have full service beaches, that the one that you can see here, restaurants, place to change. And also, there are beaches where you pay for an entrance because those are not really a private beach, but they probably have a plantation home on the premises. Now, can you believe the beautiful sandy beaches that we have here? And everywhere you go, the water is crystal clear. Showing you a map now of Curaçao from the west side all the way to the east side. You will find beaches and also dive sites. When you arrive, this is where the airport is. And for you who will be visiting Curaçao on the port of call, here is where the cruise ship will dock, and the big, large one cannot even go into the harbor because our bridge, the Juliana Bridge, is not high enough for it. Willemstad is right here, and as you can see here, the city divided in two parts by a natural canal. And if you have clients that are divers, or even you as a snorkeler, as you can see, visibility is 100 feet. Can you believe that? We have great diving boats. The coral are all healthy. And here you can see what we call the coral tree nursery. You know that worldwide coral reefs are disappearing. When they disappear, it's because they have bleach, what we call bleach coral, due to changing water temperature, storms, pollution, and also bad diving behavior. Believe it or not, it happens. To protect Curaçao ocean and keep the reefs healthy, the Coral Reef Foundation was formed to restore, protect, and preserve healthy corals. Hanging them, they will grow faster, and once matured, they will be outplanted on the reef where they will create new offsprings. In the past 3 years, the organization has grown and replanted more than 4,000 critically endangered species. And what do I like to talk about? I love to talk about food, and I'm going to talk to you.
Curaçao is the place to be in the Caribbean for food and fun due to a new expanding food scene, world-class music, and one-of-a-kind blend of cultures. Start with the cuisine. Nowhere else can you taste the unique convergence of flavors from the Caribbean, Indonesia, Africa, South America, and the Netherlands. There are superb gourmet and casual dining options on the island, highlighted by food festivals throughout the year. Eateries like the Marché Bio or Old Market and pop-up restaurants in scenic locations serve inexpensive local delicacies. And visitors love late-night snacks at food trucks. Curaçao restaurants feature plenty of vegan and vegetarian options along with traditional fare. While restaurants and bars are located throughout the island, there's a concentration in the happening Peter Mai district. Visitors also flock to Mambo and Yantil areas for happy hour and a variety of budget cuisine and live music. Also popular, world-famous blue Curaçao liqueur, made only at Landhouse Choba Lobo. Cooking and cocktail classes are popular for those who want to recreate the taste of Curaçao in their own kitchens. Food and fun in Curaçao. Come feel the difference.
So if you want to be one of us, head to the Old Market, located in town and easy to get to. Vendors arrive around 5 o'clock in the morning to start prepping. They cook the food just like in the olden days. No electric stoves nor gas stoves are used, and food is cooked over open coals in the open, sitting on picnic tables. And what you get is an authentic home-cooked meal. There is nothing fancy about this Old Market. But here is where you meet the locals from all walks of life, and you'll see and hear about our culture, like what is going on to the island, and who has done what to whom, and where. You know what I'm talking about. So this particular here is polenta. You know, it is the yellow cornmeal, but once it is cold, it gets hard. So we leave it there, and the next morning we come and we cut it in nice little cubes, fry it, and we sprinkle grated cheese on it, and it is yummy, yummy. Here you can see the influence of the Dutch in our kitchen. When we are out and about socializing and drinking, we have to order snacks. These ones are called bitterballen. And no, there's nothing bitter about these balls. The word bitter comes from a certain types of herbs, flavored alcoholic beverages in the olden days made in Holland. You can compare these balls to a distant cousins of croquettes, but they are round and they are so delicious. Hey, how about my pumpkin fritters? You have to try them. These guilty pleasures are part of our culture, and we want you to join in. And these are sweets, cause douche, sweet things. Douche is an endearing word and implies everything that is positive, good, and delicious. You'll find vendors selling cause douche in the streets, and you can also find them in supermarkets. So let's move along with me. Let's have some guilty pleasures and savor the flavor. Ah, my Curaçao liqueur. Most people don't even know there is a real island out there with the name Curaçao, and it came from Curaçao. The Spaniards were there, of course, looking for gold and silver, never found those, but in the meantime, they had imported the Valencia oranges, having been on the island for 400 years, having found no bling bling. They decided it was time to leave, so they left, but they left us with the Valencia orchards, and nobody knew what to do with them until one day somebody was brilliant that from the peel of the oranges they can extract an oil, and with guarded family secrets they came up with the liqueur. It comes in different colors. What I say is it kills all ills, and then you can feel it. Please stop by the beautiful plantation home where you can sample it and have yourself a real local Curaçao cocktail. And with this, I'm going to stop and share my screen with my colleague, Kadesha, who will take you further and teach you and talk to you about Curaçao.
Can you see my screen?
We can. You just need to set up from the beginning.
All right, got it.
There you go. Perfect. Activities and attractions.
Yes. So as many of you have heard Chandra explaining, a little bit of history about Curaçao, who we are, what we have to offer, why is it so interesting to come to Curaçao? You may ask yourself, all right, great information, nice beaches, beautiful Willemstad. So beside those, what else can we do? So let's say if I'm traveling with my family, if I'm traveling in a group with my friends, there's tons of activities and attractions that you can do in Curaçao. One of them is golfing. For many years, we know a lot of people come to Curaçao either to participate in golf tournaments or just to stay there and try the different golf courses that we have on the island. Curaçao has 3 different golf courses, all in different levels. So if you're a golfer or your clients are a golfer, just tell them Curaçao has one of the best golfing courses. Also, a lot of museums. This specific one is the Curaçao Museum, which shows the history of slavery in the Caribbean and also how slave trade was done on the island back in the time. We also have the Octagon Museum, which used to be the house of Simón Bolívar, the liberator of South America. So when he was persecuted, Curaçao offered him and his sisters a home to stay. Until the day of today, we kept this beautiful building and it's used as a museum, but the venue is also used for special events, so such as weddings and sometimes small concerts as well. So make sure when you're on the island, you visit this museum because it has a lot of nice things for you to see. The island is surrounded by many forts. We've seen a couple of them at the entrance of our harbor, but throughout the island as well, there's many forts located at very beautiful spots. So as a visitor, you can always stop by. They're all free. You just park your car, go on, and you can enjoy the beautiful scenery once you're on top of these beautiful forts. Also, outdoor activities. I mean, for those that are more adventurous, they want to go out in nature. You're in a group of friends. We have this to offer as well. For those that want to hike or then again are into nature, they want to connect once you're traveling, we recommend to visit the Christoffel Park and do the hike to the Christoffelberg, which is the highest point of the island. It's a trail that's about 1 hour up and 1 hour down. And once you're on top, you'll get a complete 360-degree view from the west side of the island. Can you imagine this early in the morning, you sitting there? It's really a beautiful feeling. And let me tell you, I've done it myself 3 times. And each time I reach the top, it's a very great feeling. Also, different type of water sports, water activities you can do with the kids, the families, friends. Almost all beaches you will find it's either a dive operator on site or one of these places where you can rent maybe a kayak or paddle boards, you name it. It's all available in Curaçao. So this is the Sea Bob. Also kayaking. We have beautiful water caves that you can visit as well. And one thing that has become very popular is swimming with turtles. These turtles are so used to people that they are not afraid that when you're swimming along, they won't do anything. They just do their thing. And if you're lucky, you can take one close-up picture like this. Also, for those that are into wellness and very interesting, in alternative medicine, more into nature, it's a must visit the Demparadera of Miss Dina Veres. She is very known on the island. She knows very well about, herbs and, all different type of medicines used back in the days. That can help cure, or if you have any pain, she will tell you right away what type of herbs would be great for you to use. Or also she's very known for her love potion. So just stop by and learn more about these herbs and alternative medicines. And you can also buy something to bring for a family or a friend. We have flights with American Airlines from Miami daily and also once a week from Charlotte. Also with JetBlue Airways from JFK, and coming up in November once a week with United Airlines directly from Newark. So just go ahead, start planning your vacation or start planning the vacation of your clients because there's flights coming from all these cities where they can get to Curaçao. Just make sure when your clients are booked and ready to travel to Curaçao, they have to follow these 4 steps. First, they have to get their PCR test done 48 hours before departure, complete the digital immigration card, then complete the passenger locator part within 48 hours. So as soon as you got your test results, go ahead, start filling up these forms, upload your negative test, and then lastly, you will book your appointment to undergo the 30-day antigen test on the island, and then you will get a confirmation to let you know that you're good to go. We always tell our visitors, just make sure you have a hard copy of these documents with you, just in case your airline might ask you for them. Some people ask, why do we need to do a test on the 3rd day? It's just because the government wants to make sure not only the locals, but also the visitors are safe. And let's say if you come in and turns out on the 3rd day, you caught the virus in between you traveling to Curaçao and being on the island, you will have to quarantine in your hotel room. So it is not requested to go somewhere else, but you can just stay in your hotel room and quarantine. If your test comes out negative, then you're more than welcome to continue enjoying the beauty of the island. One thing we wanted to share with you, because many of you might be asking yourself, we know COVID hit the the tourism market very hard, but Curaçao didn't sleep while the world was figuring out how to come back. We kept thinking and, moving forward on things to do. So many of the accommodations on the island use this time. It's either to do remodelations or just, to finish whatever construction was going on. So I will give you some updates about accommodations on the island that are new. So you can get an idea on what's going on the island at the moment. So let's start over with Corendon Hotel. It's called the Mangrove Beach Corendon Hotel, and it is recently added to the Curio collection by Hilton. So this is one of the newest hotels on the island. It's close to downtown Willemstad. Completely new, renovated, all inclusive. So you can go on their website and check out more information. We have also the AM Resorts properties, as many of you may already know. Dreams Curaçao, also a fairly new property, beautiful property, very close to downtown Willemstad as well. Sunscape Curaçao, as many of you already know, on the island. We have the Curaçao Marriott, which went through an extensive renovation after being closed for almost 4 years. Opened its doors back last year and is ready to welcome all visitors to the island. We have also the Renaissance Curaçao, centrally located in downtown Outra Banda, and has been gone through a complete renovation. Rooms are completely renovated, lobby is completely renovated, so almost a brand new hotel for you to enjoy. So go ahead and check their website as well. And last but not least, we have Sandals Curaçao, which will be opening its doors in 2022. As I understand, sales for the hotel already started, so go check it out. It's they took over a property that was already on the island, but they have completely done renovations and make it into, the Sandals properties we all know about. So go check it out. This is huge for the island to have a Sandals on the island, and you're more than welcome to come and visit. Besides these beautiful hotels, all-inclusive, etc., we also have other hotels, of course, throughout the island where you can stay. But there's also small boutique hotels for those that are looking for something, more private and small. We have that too. Apartments, we have tons of apartments as well, and we have also villas for those that travel more with a bigger family and they want to have something for their own. So all these are available on the Curaçao.com website. You can go and visit and check it out. Should you have any questions, you can always contact the hotels directly, or you can always come back to us as well with the questions you might have. I will leave you with this small video, and I want to thank you for being part of our presentation today. I hope you learned a lot, and let us know if you have questions. And Masha Danki, as we say in Papiamento, we look forward to see you in Curaçao soon. Thank you.
That was great. Thank you so much. Chandra, Kadesha. I think we all want to go to Curaçao right now. Excellent. Thank you. Okay, so we do have a couple of questions. If you guys don't mind sticking around, and if you do have any questions, oh, there you go. So, someone's ready to go with me. I don't know who's ready to go with me. Who's ready to go with? Yeah, let's just go. I know. When can we leave? I think we're all in, ladies. I don't know, these webinars are getting more and more painful because we just want to go and experience it. No, awesome.
A lot of choices.
Yeah, no, thank you for that. And wonderful presentation, beautiful. Okay, so let's hit the Q&A. So if you have any questions, if you want to throw it in the Q&A box, please. Look at all the comments, it's hilarious. Everybody wants to come and see, wants to go down. So questions in the Q&A, and let's get started. So the first one is, do the properties offer complimentary on-site PCR tests? And I guess, again, it's property, you'll have to, check, but kind of what's the consensus with that?
We agree, that's exactly what it is. It all depends what property you're staying at, if they're doing it on site, or you have to go to one of the labs that is conducting, for leaving Curaçao. Okay, it is not a PCR test that you are doing in Curaçao, but the antigen test.
Right.
It's the PCR test to go to Curaçao.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so looks like Tyrone has requested, nice, taking advantage of those awesome rates that you put together, and looks like he would like to go to the Renaissance. And I remember we did a great session earlier on this year when we first started working together. So he sent a note to them just requesting some rates, but hasn't heard back. Any recommendation? Do you have maybe another contact, or just kind of sit tight? What do you think about getting an answer, getting that all put together?
And Tyrone sent me, call me afterwards on the 800 number.
Okay.
And because I think it's strange because they do follow through.
Well, so Tyrone, why don't you do that? And Kadesh, would you do me a favor and just type the 1-800 number in Tyrone's is a question 1 at the top there, and just to be on the right.
Yeah, sure.
Add it there, Tyrone, and give Chandra a call. Okay, I should get you all sorted out. Excellent.
And if I don't answer right away, I'm busy, leave me a telephone number that I can call him back.
Okay, sounds good. Yes. All right. What about all-inclusive packages? I know there are all-inclusive properties, on the island, to name a few. So yes, Lynette, there are properties that are, you guys have all sorts of different types of property. You have all-inclusive, mainstream chains, smaller, more independent properties, things like that, right?
Yes, can I add something to that?
Of course.
About all-inclusive?
Please.
There are the 2 AM resorts, Sunscape and Dreams, all-inclusive. There is the mangrove, Corendon Mangrove, that this month just became part of the Hilton. So that will be a curio collection by Hilton, and that is an all-inclusive property. And talking about sandals, that will be opening April 2022, full all-inclusive hotel. So we do have 4 real, true all-inclusive hotels on the island. And some of the hotels like the Renaissance and Akoya, and I'm just mentioning these are optional. If you want to stay there and you still want all-inclusive, yes, they have packages.
That's awesome. I'm just gonna type this here, type an answer. Yep, so just saying, here it is. Travel agents offer for hotels and or activities. I'll be traveling to Curaçao next month, and that's like, hello, yes, 100%, right? You guys have worked hard in gathering some agent rates, so those are all there. I'm actually just gonna throw it in the chat box real quick, everyone. So in the chat box, there's a dedicated page to the Curaçao. It's the Curaçao dedicated page in Spoiled Agent. That's the link. You click on that link, it'll take you directly to their page. Just scroll down. There's some flyers there and some various offers, so take a look. And if you go to the very bottom, Chandra and Kadesh's information is there as well, along with some past webinars. All right. Great. And I'm going to throw that in the Facebook as well. There we go. Just need to do that. We're looking. Whoops. Going to put that on Facebook. There we go. Okay, perfect. I know you're excited. I'm excited too. Hello, come on, right? Okay, so what about site inspections, things like that? Is that something that you guys can help out with, or what do you suggest?
Yes, if the agent is visiting Curaçao and they wish to visit some of the properties, they can always send us an email in advance.
Okay.
And then let us know which properties they're interested in visiting, and then we can coordinate that with our team in Curaçao and have some site inspections arranged for them.
Perfect. Okay. And you know what else I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to put Kadesha and Chandra's email address and the 1-800 number here in the chat box, so you guys have that. And remember, you know, these things take time. Don't call them a couple of days before and say, hey, I'm going in 2 days.
It doesn't work.
Like, don't
Yes.
do that to them.
Don't do it.
That is not nice. Okay, so you know, like, give them time so they can get everything sorted out. All right. Are there any day trips from Curacao to Aruba?
Not already pre-packaged. It doesn't, no, it doesn't work like that. But you can always, that's the way we move around. So there are flights throughout the day that they can go to Aruba and come back in a day.
Nice. Okay. You know that map. So I don't know which map. I think, Mark, it was early in the session. I guess it would have been in your PowerPoint, Chandra.
It was, yes.
Yeah. So is there a way we can get that map that we can share with everybody? Is it possible? Or if I recall it, or is that the dive map we could get? I can't even remember anymore.
It's part of a dive map.
Right.
Yes.
So I think you guys, do you remember we saved the PDF as, yeah, we saved the PowerPoints PDF and then we sent them the slide, you know what I mean, for that, for the map. Can we do that again, or what do you think, Kadesha?
Sorry, can you repeat it? I didn't hear you very well.
Just to get a copy of the map, do you think we could maybe just save that one slide, that one PowerPoint slide as a PDF, and then maybe we can share that with everybody?
Yeah, sure. I can definitely do that. Yes.
Okay. All right, guys. So sit tight. We'll send a copy to everybody. And then if there's anything else that you guys that Kadesha and Chandra wanted to include, I know that you guys have a great mailing list, and that's a great way to kind of stay in touch, in the know with the Curaçao Tourist Board, what's new, what's some great ages specials, things like that. So we'll send that link for you guys to get on their waiting list as well. Great. Oh, yeah, there you go. Okay. Are there any other adult-only properties on the island? Chandra?
You know what? I was typing away
Oh.
an answer to, and I didn't hear the question. Can you
Oh, adult-only property.
Properties.
please? No, but I would think that the sandals would be.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So when that opens, that will be the first.
April 14, 2022. They even have date, the date that they will open.
There you go. As of that date, there will be an adults-only property on the island.
Yes. And as
What
we
about-
mentioned, they start sales already. So
Yeah.
go check it out, because I am pretty sure that a lot of people want to be the first ones staying at this new property on the island.
Nice. That's great. Any day trips to Venezuela?
Oh, who would be
No.
thinking about Venezuela at this moment? Hey, they don't even have enough food for their own people.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Stay away. There used to be, not right now.
There used
Not
to be.
not a
Other-
place to recommend you to go.
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
So
We
not
don't
right
even
now.
have direct flights to Venezuela at the moment either. So
No. Okay.
yes.
Now, how difficult is it renting a vehicle in Curacao?
Very easy. All the
easy.
major rental company are on Curaçao.
Yes, so either you do it at the airport or at the property you're staying. Most of them have the rentals at the hotel itself. So pretty easy. Just show up your driver's license and be responsible. That's it.
Of course, of course. Oh, Lynette wrote, so true. Venezuelans are running away as well. Very true. Oh, there you go. And I just want to say that I think Tammy, your birthday is on the opening day of the new Sandals property. So I think, I think that's a great way to go. I think you know where
I just answered that. Why not?
Yeah, there you go. That's excellent. Nice, Tammy. Yeah, I think when your birthday pops up in my Facebook birthday messages, I have a feeling I'm going to see you at Sandals.
Awesome.
Nice. Okay, so next question. Are there any restrictions for traveling from the US to Aruba for a quick layover and then going to Curaçao? I'm not sure if I need to purchase the insurance for Aruba since I won't be leaving the airport. Oh, if you're not, it's just like a connection. Yeah.
So actually there's no restrictions if you travel from the US to Aruba and then you want to visit Curaçao. You just have to remember once you are in Aruba, depends how long you stay in Aruba, you will have to undergo all the 4 steps I mentioned before. So fill out your PCR, do the test 48 hours before traveling to Curaçao, PCR card. It's all applied the same for someone that travels from Aruba to Curaçao.
Nice.
No restrictions, but just make sure you adhere to all these 4 steps because it's mandatory.
Perfect. And I think he wasn't talking about stopping. It would just be like a layover, like just kind of connecting through Aruba.
No, if you're doing a layover, you will be exempted from doing the test while you're filling up the information. You will be exempted because it's just a short stop in Curaçao and then to continue.
Nice.
All
so
right.
Yeah, I just want to say in the past couple of minutes, I think Tammy is organizing a birthday group to Sandals for her birthday, because it looks like all of these agents are all joining Tammy for her birthday at the Sandals when it opens. I'm just saying, this is what happens on these webinars.
That's exactly what I told her. I said, come and celebrate.
No, but
Tammy.
I have a feeling she's going to have a group. So funny. I love this. I love you guys. You're awesome. She's like, come on, ladies, let's go. No, you say, come on, ladies, or come on, ladies, let's go. So fun. I love that. All right. So I think we are good. Thank you for the agents tuning in via Facebook Live. Always good to see you there. And thank you for the agents joining us here. You have, I do believe I typed in your contact. Did I throw it in there? I think I did. Okay, to the dedicated page here. Let me just throw this in real quick. I'm going to send you guys a note. We're going to send a follow-up afterwards. We'll send you the newsletter so you can sign up and be in the know. And I will send you Kadesha and Chandra's information. And we're going to send you a copy of that awesome map, because we love maps, because we love to travel. So we'll make sure everybody a copy of that. And if there's anything else, Kadesha and Chandra, that you guys think we should share, like links to websites where we can get out the up-to-date information on any restrictions, changes, things like that, maybe all that too. Sound good?
Well, before you go, Tyron, I will be waiting for you to call me. Give me a few minutes, to get myself back on telephone, and you and I will be talking.
You better call. He's like, I will. Don't worry. Yes. Okay. Ladies, lovely as always. You guys are awesome. Spoiled agents. You guys love the questions, love the interaction. You guys are so fun always. And we really value your time. We understand there's a lot of other places you can be, a lot of webinars you can be tuning into or doing, I know, different jobs, everything else, kids, blah, blah, blah. And you are here with us. So we, oh yes, Archie. Sorry, Archie, I missed that.
Yes.
Food festival. Let's talk about the food festival.
Yes. Everything on hold at this moment, because there is no conglomeration. No more than 100 people can be together as in a group. So it is not profitable for the people that are doing it. So on hold.
It's on hold. Okay. All right. There you go. All right. That's it. That's all, folks. Have a great day. Have a good week.
Thank you.
Thank
Always a
you.
pleasure working with you, Kelly, too.
Nice, Chandra. Thanks, Kadesha.
Thank
And
you.
I look forward to the next one. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye,
Bye-bye,
everybody.
new
See
fans
you
and
soon in
friends from
Curaçao.
Curaçao.
I got to go book
Bye.
my holiday, so I go to Tammy's birthday party.
Yes.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.